The United States is now the closest it's ever been to a full-scale armed conflict in Europe since World War II. And Trump met with the European allies yesterday and said he will put sanctions on Russia if NATO does, if all the NATO countries do. But he had some conditions along with that. He said they need to stop buying Russian oil and they need to impose tariffs of 50 to 100% on Chinese imports. Now, the oil and gas, I think those countries can do it. Most of the European countries have significantly reduced their oil purchases from Russia, except for Turkey and Hungary. They kind of rely on that oil, so that's something that could probably get worked out. But the tariffs on China imports, I think that's a steep one for a lot of these countries because everyone relies on items from China. Like China still trades to the whole world for parts and electronic pieces and components, and that's going to be a really hard one for all these countries to do. So we'll see what happens here. So it kind of sounds like Trump isn't really that interested in imposing new sanctions on Russia if these countries don't do that. He said without those two conditions, it's a waste of time. So we'll see what happens here, guys, but he has to get serious about this. Insiders are now saying that he's telling them he misjudged Putin's willingness to want to come to peace and knows now and is acknowledging that he has no interest in doing that. So Trump is waking up to this. So we'll see if he eases what he wants from these European countries to get this done so we don't end up in a large full-scale conflict, because Russia is going to continue pushing and pushing to see what they can get away with. Keep checking back for updates. Let me know what you think about this. Comment, like, share, spread the word, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you back here for the 411.